Hi guys, and welcome back to Strive to Survive Season 2. So, in this episode, the first thing I want to do is find a use for all this netherrack. And there is quite a bit of it piling up from all of our failed attempts down in the nether to find a means of rapid transportation. Now, when I say failed attempts, they were all successful. Unfortunately, they all just dropped us in the ocean, and that wasn't so great. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come up here. We're going to do a little bit of construction work. I think maybe we'll build off this way. What I want to make is a super furnace. Instead of just a normal furnace like this that we have to feed, I'm going to make something from Season 1 using some hoppers. And I think building out that way is going to be the best. So let's get to work on that. We're gonna nap real quick though, because I'd rather do this during the day. Then we're gonna grab some cobble and get to work, because 46 cobble is definitely not going to be enough for this project. And the super furnace is something that I've been wanting to build in this one for a little bit now, and just haven't gotten around to it, so I figure I'll take a break from the nether this episode and go ahead and do that. So let's pull out our pick, and we're going to go out this way. Sorry bushes, you will be missed. So basically what I want to do is I want to take out this support beam here, and we'll leave that, but we're going to extend this wall a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started here. Sorry bush, you have to go. And we'll actually go like that as well. So that should be probably big enough, honestly. We don't need a huge area for it, but I did want to make it a little bit different, so maybe we'll go out like that and then come across, and we'll need to keep this wall relatively closed, so right like that should work. And I'm not sure what I want to do here. That actually might work perfectly. Let's knock out this though. That's going to be in the way. And I forget exactly what that is. That's birchwood planks. So since I don't think we have very many birchwood planks, what we'll do is just cheat a little bit. Go like that. Now we just doubled what we had. So, and that'll be enough to do this whole area without having to go gather any more resources. There we go, and no one's the wiser. So now we've got this little area off over here. Let's see what it looks like from the outside, because from the inside it looks pretty decent. Maybe we can add some sort of design to this, because that's pretty bland and boring, and we can't really put any windows in because of how we positioned it. So we'll do something there. Let's see if we have any stairs. And we don't, but we do have some walls. Let's grab some of that and a couple stairs here. We don't need you, mushroom. Get out of here. Let's see what we can do. I was thinking maybe some sort of design on this wall using the stairs. So let's just see how this looks. Maybe we'll do Actually, let's try this. I think we're gonna have to put something in the middle, and then there we go, and then we can do got kind of a creeper face here going on. A little bit. So, I wonder if we knock out this. Let's go get some more stairs and see what we can do here. If we can get through the door. That stupid mushroom. Get out of here. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, now we got the full-on creeper face going on in this wall, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, we'll kind of roll with that. And you might be wondering, you know, how that's going to really work out, but we'll make it work. So I am just having no luck with that door. Alright, well, let's focus on our... I almost wish this was out one more. That way we could have a wall behind it, and I might actually do that. So let me do that, guys. I'm going to push this out one more, and then we'll have a wall behind it. So I'll do that, and I'll catch up with you. Give me a second. Okay, guys, so we're back. And as you can see, I moved it out one, threw some dirt down, trying to make the outside look a little bit better, because right now it just looks like a flat roof, which is kind of lame. So had a little bit of design to it at least. But yeah, so we're out one more. I grabbed some more birch, but that's going to be essentially the outside. But what I have planned for the inside to make that really stand out, we'll see in a second here. I need to drop off some of this stuff because we're carrying a little bit too much on us right now. So let me organize a little bit here. Drop that off. But yeah, so what I want to do is take some of these blocks of redstone, which a lot of people are going to say you're wasting a ton of materials, and you're right, I am. But to be honest, I don't use redstone much, and we have a ton of it, so why not? I'm gonna go like this, because although it just looks like a big red wall here, let me sleep real quick and I'll show you what this is gonna look like from the outside. It should look pretty sweet. So, big red wall. And on the outside, well, this is when I wish we had creative mode so that we could see this. But let's just go up a little bit right here. Yeah. So we get the, well, if we don't fall, we get the creeper face in the side of our wall with a red outline, which I think looks pretty cool. So I'm going to keep it. And that's enough of wasting all our dirt. But yeah, let's keep that, because I like that. I think that looks nice. And we needed those. It's just me being silly. There we go. And we'll plant some flowers or something around here to make it look a little less terrible. Probably some bushes. Let's grab those. And this is turning more into a how to add on to your house episode than anything else, but there we go. So our furnace is still there. We've got the creeper face outline there. So let's get down to business here and actually make this furnace. And to do that, we're going to need some iron. We have some on us already, but I don't think that's enough. To make hoppers, you need chest. And we're going to need at least 3 hoppers. So let's, well, we'll get at least 2 of our chest. And then we're going to have to get some more spruce. And eventually we're going to need a lot more, because we're going to need at least 1 more chest for that. And we'll get 4 chests total for now. What we're going to do with 3 of these is turn them into hoppers, and to do that you need to take a chest in the middle with iron in a V shape. So we need 3 hoppers and a chest, and we're also going to need a furnace for the center. So let's grab that. So at the very bottom we want a chest to catch all of our goodness. And this is actually not going to be big enough when I look at it like this. So let's see. Yeah, we'll have to go 1 up. So let's, which isn't a problem, thankfully. So let's get our furnace and our hoppers on our bar. We'll place the furnace 1 up, like that. Now to place hoppers, you need to shift click on what you want the item to go into. So we're going to want 1 going into the side, so I'm holding down on shift. We want 1 in the top, which we're going to need to use our dirt to get up that high. Oh. Well, hopefully this works. Since we've got this lowered ceiling, it's kind of a pain, but we'll do it right here. This should make things easier. There we go. Shift click, because if you don't shift click, it just opens the item. So go down, and we want 1 more right here flowing into the chest. So the way this works is you put what you want to smelt in the top hopper, what you want to use as fuel in the side hopper, and this will drop your completed items into the chest. Now this is nice for items that don't give a lot of experience when you smelt them. Iron, for example, is a bad choice to use in this because you get a lot of experience smelting the iron. Netherrack, you don't get much experience for smelting, so you can easily use it in something like this, because you won't get the experience doing this. So I'm going to just load this up real quick. Now you can, the nice part about this is you can mix and match. You don't have to put only netherrack in here. If I had like some cooked or some chicken that I needed cooked, I can just throw it in here and it'll just go through the list in order, just cooking everything. Same thing with fuel. You don't have to only put coal. You can put wood, charcoal, coal, even a lava bucket in here, and it'll just go through and use it as it needs it. So we're gonna start throwing stuff in there, and we'll throw in our coal. So you can see it's starting to, well, should be starting to go down, but this one for whatever reason is not. The top one's functioning properly, it's dropping it in there. The side one is not functioning properly. It should be loading fuel into here. So let's try this again and see exactly where we went wrong. Still not working. That is pretty strange. That should be working, and I'm not real sure why it's not. Oh, I know exactly why that's not working. Because redstone acts as a power brick, so it's telling it not to drop because we have this redstone behind it. Well, so much for that good idea. I think what we'll do instead, well, instead of using these redstone bricks, which will screw up our little hopper contraption here, put those back. Let's use some lapis instead. We'll have a blue wall. And lapis is sort of useless anyways, so this will kind of be nice for anyone that was kind of upset that I was using a useful block there. So we need 9 of them. And lapis doesn't have any power properties, so we could count on this working correctly. And it'll still be kind of cool from the outside. It'll just be blue instead of red. So we can put back these 2 bricks because they weren't the cause of our problems. And we'll put back our hopper into the side. Yeah, so you can see now the coal is dropping in, and so is that. So it'll just fill this up until it's completely full, and then as soon as, so you can see nothing's going over here because it's dropping through this hopper and into the chest. So that's why you can put multiple different things in there, and it'll just keep cooking until it runs completely out of what's on top here or completely out of fuel. So we'll dump some more fuel in there because we've got a lot of coal. And so you can see there's 64 in there, so that's waiting. So that's the premise of the, what I like to call the super furnace. And the reason it wasn't working before is because the redstone was acting as a power brick, telling these 2 hoppers not to release. So we would have had to set up some sort of switch here that we would have to click every single time to turn the redstone on and off if we wanted that to work. But that was just, we were just using the redstone as coloring anyways, so that's kind of pointless. The blue actually looks pretty nice too, so we'll just stick with blue for now. But to demonstrate, I'll show you, we can cook multiple things in there. We'll get a piece of beef, we'll get a piece of chicken. There we go, that'll work. And we'll toss them up in there. And I'm going to just pull out this netherrack just for the sake of demonstration here. So you can see it's cooking the beef. Chicken is next in line here. So now pulled in the chicken. And the beef is down here cooked. And we'll throw this back up here. And you can see once that chicken is cooked, it just starts pulling in the netherrack again. So you can cook all different types of things using this. You don't have to just cook a single item. You can just cook whatever you need to. But you don't get the, as you noticed, you don't get the experience. So normally taking a piece of nether brick out of a furnace would give you a little bit of experience. This won't give us any. So, because it's already been put in a chest. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's the super furnace in a nutshell. I'm going to go grab more netherrack and drop it in there, because really, netherrack is only useful for 2 things. Either turning into nether bricks, or lighting on fire in a furnace, or some sort of environment like that. And since we won't need as many stacks as we have just to do that, my plan is to make most of it into bricks. So, and you can see I've already started doing a lot with the bricks there. So you could also, to make this even bigger and more flexible, you could put another chest on top of this hopper and then load everything into there. The way I have it set up right now, you can only have 5 things waiting to be smelted. But if you do that, you would have a ton more space. Same thing with the coal here. You could have a chest that feeds that. So if you wanted to make it more complex, that's one way to do it. But you don't have to. This is the basic design right here. So, and it works pretty darn good. So, but that's it for this episode, guys. Thanks for sticking with me through the redstone issues that we were having there, and I think we've built a pretty cool contraption here, and we've got a cool design on the outside of the base now, which let's go take a look at it when it's dark out and see how that looks. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll do something in a future episode, throw some lights in or something, but yeah, I like the way that looks. So I'm gonna throw a torch there, and there's not really room for one there, but alright guys, so that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.